Okay, then we're back. Welcome to Penny for Our Thoughts. My name's Cameron Jones, and I'm here with the man that I had to put to bed at the weekend, the 32-year-old grown man, Jim Bob Young Bob. How are you, son?
Recovered.
You recovered. Well done.
Yeah, recovered
well
now.
done. It only took a few days.
Well, I
And
didn't have a hangover. Or maybe I was just really tired.
it must have been. Well, we'll get on to that anyway. How are you feeling? You recovered?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, good. Because last time we were chatting to the people, you're about to do a gig.
Yeah.
So tell them how it went.
I went really well.
Yeah.
I feel like it's such a good place to do a gig.
Yeah.
And I just love it every time I do it.
So did your mates say that you did well?
Yeah, well,
That's
well,
nice.
they're just being nice.
You know
on
what?
that,
It
not
is actually nice that they'd lie to you like that.
like- Yeah.
That's such a nice thing to do to someone, isn't it? Get me beverage. No, you did do well. And you didn't tell me any of your jokes before it either.
Yeah.
Was
So how do you think I did?
Really well. Annoyingly well. Did you enjoy?
Yeah.
Did you feel nervous?
I did. I don't know, it's just one of them, like feeling nervous beforehand, but then once I was up there, it's fine.
Yeah.
It is a weird sensation, but yeah,
We need to get
enjoyed
the
it.
people down to this gig.
Yeah.
So it's an exclusive, a world exclusive, everyone. Jim Bob. He's going to be at every single World Comedy gig from now on. I'm forcing him in.
signed on.
Integrating.
Lifetime contract.
Signed him. 5 minutes a show. So by the end of, in a year's time, you will have you'll have more material than me, basically, which isn't actually probably. You actually definitely already have more material than me, which is stupid, isn't it? Have you got any ideas for your next one?
No, I'm gonna have to start writing now.
Yeah, I know. You've not got long. They
I know.
come round fast.
Yeah, yeah.
They do come round fast.
Yeah.
Good. It was a really good night. We had. I keep overbooking it. We have too many comedians, but it was good. And then we had. If you've not seen it, look on my Instagram at the clip that I put up of Tank Bar World Comedy, because we had the most gorgeous man.
He was like,
I came on a bit strong, I think.
so apparently beforehand he was like, we'll sit at the back because I don't want to get picked on. And then you didn't pick on him. You
I
just
didn't pick on him.
called
I
him the most
literally,
beautiful man in the
I was
world.
literally coming on to him. I didn't pick on him.
And then afterwards he was like, told you to pick on me. Then someone said, you weren't picking on him. He was like, yeah, I like the attention actually.
Yeah. Because some people's tactic, to be fair, is to pick on, like, some people's comedy tactic is to pick on people, but I just try and get in the pants, mate. I was just like, lad, can I get your number?
He loved it. He did absolutely love it.
I was like, can I sniff your hair? You are gorgeous.
He was lost for words, wasn't he?
He couldn't speak. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just, I just suddenly I became incredible at flirting. I was watching it back like, oh my God, how did he resist me? But no, it was mint. And then, yeah, we had loads of comedians, and then Hayley Ellis closed the night and just absolutely roofed it.
So good.
So get to the next one next month. It's the first Thursday of every month. Jimmy will be back with some fresh new words.
Yeah.
I won't be. Well, I'll be back, but I never have fresh words. Well, they are fresh in the moment.
Yeah.
They're not getting thought of before then. Imagine we pack it out off the back of this podcast.
Let's do it.
Really, like, the people who are listening to this now, well, the people who are feeding back to us, I think we're slowly, like, getting, like, people listening back. This will be the fifth episode, but a lot of them are people who are involved in the stories that we're talking about, because we keep talking about school and, like, just life and parties and the past and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Did we find out who that one comment was?
what one? Lizzie? No, because it only went out yesterday anyway. So
Oh yeah. So we might not have found out yet.
hopefully Lizzie's a returning listener, and and then. And they'll let us know who it is, because we're desperate to know if we don't know.
We really
just
want
at least
to, yeah.
one person who's found us by now. But people are liking us. We think we're entertaining.
Yeah.
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 So-
It's getting a lot of likes, a lot of shares.
So
So
that's fine. So that was one thing that's happened since then. And then the next thing that's happened is we had a party on Saturday, didn't we?
yeah.
So James has, if you've listened to all of the other episodes, James has applied for The Traitors. And have you heard back?
Nope.
Don't matter.
I put my video on YouTube, like as a
Unlisted,
so
yeah.
public. They've still not even viewed it yet, so
Rats.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, you're not getting on. Because you were pathetic.
Oh, I wasn't that bad, was I?
I genuinely don't know. Right, so let me preface it. I mean, for the start, there was some pathetic moments from him later on in the evening that we can talk about. But like, let's paint the picture. So we hosted a traitors party. We took it quite seriously, me and Natalia, in Manchester, and we were Claudia Winkleman. I dressed as Claudia Winkleman on the day of International Women's Day. I'll have you know. So I'm an ally.
Nice.
You're welcome. And so any haters out there who think that I'm nasty to women, I wasn't on Saturday. I was one. So anyway, but it was, yeah, we planned it. We took it quite seriously. I made punch, poison death punch, I call it. It was nice, wasn't it?
It's a fitting name.
Did you enjoy it? Yeah, you seemed to. I was also making White Russians. You enjoyed them as well, didn't you?
Yeah, they were nice too.
That's about all I brought to the party. Natalia brought all of the planning, all of the organisation. She kept the game going throughout the whole night. It lasted for ages. I don't actually know when I need to find out when it ended, because we started at like 9:15, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't want to know when it ended, because I think it went on for ages.
It was a long game.
Yeah. And it was mint because it was loads of different groups of people. It was so fun. If you've got a big group of mates, you should just do it, because it might be the best thing to do at a party.
Yeah.
Because you like, well, it depends on your mates, but these guys took it. It's almost like we cast it like it was a TV show. Like there was people who weren't there who definitely should have been invited, who just like didn't come to our minds or whatever. But like, I think if we did that as that'd be a good cast for the TV show.
Yeah.
there was like one person there who was a traitor who didn't know anyone. Actually, I think two of the traitors didn't actually know anyone other than Natalia. So like that made it good. Yeah. So it was like a big group of people. I brought Jimmy Young Bob down to represent the Wolves in Mancunia, and he embarrassed me like mad, didn't you?
I think I performed well in the game.
Right, so
it was the end of the game.
Because I actually really wasn't there, right? Because as soon as Alex Ty went out, the first guy out, he was going to go home, and I had to just like keep him there. I was like don't go up. The point is it's a party. Like, he was like so tuned into the game that he was like, well, I've been sent home. So he was just looking at trains. I was like going on. I was like, mate, we just want to hang out with people. Like that's the excuses for the party. Yeah. So what's your experience of it? Because I didn't see. I didn't really speak to you all night, by the way.
No, it got really like competitive.
Did it?
Like, where you'd expect it, you say it was a party first and then it was a traitor second, but it wasn't. Like, you'd go off into groups and be like, who do you think the traitors
Literally.
are? Like,
I was walking past people, I was like, why aren't they having, like, normal conversations? Yeah. Everyone was just in role-playing in the game.
I don't think I actually learned anything about anyone's personal life, because I've not met any of these. I just learned who they thought the traitors were. So I still don't really know them.
Well, you got a couple of nicknames that night.
Yeah. Oh, Pink Hoodie Jim.
Pink Hoodie Jim was the main one, like Pink Hoodie James, because there was another James there. But then that slowly evolved into, because you were wearing a pink hoodie, Gay James, which was so funny because the other James was gay. But you were still Gay James that night, which was mint. So that was really funny. And then later on, you were Pink Hoodie Van Man James, because you were sponsored by Vans. Yeah, I actually didn't really see you. So my experience was of you. So my role transformed into keeping people in. I was making anyone who got banished a White Russian, and also you. And I was just messing about. I was filming everything, and then I came down, and the party was basically ending. The game was ending, and I didn't even know someone had got recruited. There was all these different things that happened. There was loads of banishments. Loads of people had gone home as well. I was like, people have legit gone home. This is weird. So then you just switched. Yeah,
I can't remember the point where I went from Pink Hoodie Van Man James to
zombie.
I'm about to die, James.
Literally, I was like, whoa, he's drunk. I was like, he's drunk. And then the game ended. And then 5 seconds later, you were asleep on the bench outside. There was just people smoking next to you. And I saw you through the window. I was like, I looked at Natalia. I was like, should I put him to bed? I think it might have been like 1 a.m.
You know what? I think just the excitement of the game, as well as the drinks, the game ended, and I was like, it was like a come down.
you were asleep outside immediately. I was like, all right, come on, lad, get to bed. Put you in bed, and you were like, I think I'm gonna be sick. I was like, oh no, I don't like not be sick in Natalia's room. But you got to the bathroom, just immediately puked at everything that you'd been drinking.
I don't even remember this.
Do you not remember? Yeah, you
I do.
do.
I remember because of the video, and then I woke up in the morning and was like, "Whose are these shorts?"
Yeah, so Natalia got you some shorts, SpongeBob ones.
SpongeBob shorts. I was thankful for the
like
shorts.
she knew. And then I put you back into bed, and then I came back in, and you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna be sick again." So then you were sick again.
Twice.
Yeah, and then I put you back
no.
in bed, and I was like, "Are you gonna be sick again? Do you want me to get you a bowl or something?" You were like, "No, I'll be sound now," and you just went to sleep. And then I kept coming in, and you were sound asleep for ages, and you slept till pretty late the next day.
I'm really embarrassing, aren't I?
Nah, it's not. It like even though I'm joking, it actually wasn't embarrassing. It was just funny.
Good.
It's not like you were a knobhead. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You were just drunk and you were sick in a toilet, which is where it's fine to be sick. But yeah, and then later on, someone else got put into bed with you, so you, which is great because you didn't know Jake at all. But
No.
you and Jake Breeze just in bed together. I was like, oh, that's where I was supposed to sleep.
Oh, sorry, lad.
So you never get invited to another party again?
Oh, well, that's sad because I really enjoyed
No,
it.
it was good, wasn't it? It was good.
Yeah.
So people are suggesting, like, has anyone got any suggestions for us? People are suggesting The Apprentice, but I don't think that'd be good for a party.
No.
I don't think it will be. What other shows are there? Naked Attraction?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
You could do
I'll
that
do that one.
in the window.
Yeah.
Well, I said we should mix. Well, at the start of the night, I said we should mix the Traitors and Naked Attraction, and then when you get ejected, you just have to take your clothes off and walk out. If you're a faithful. Or what could you do? Strip Traitors. Every time you don't get a traitor out, you have to take an item of the faithfuls have to take an item of clothing off. Nah, what other TV shows are there that would be
You
good?
mentioned Taskmaster. That'd be
Taskmaster's
that'd be a good
probably
one.
the best, isn't it? Yeah, that's like challenge based. I said Big Brother. Let's just everyone goes on holiday for 2 weeks to Natalia's house.
Yeah.
We lock you in and live together for 2 weeks.
Oh, that'd be so
And I'll
cool.
film it.
Yeah.
So I filmed it and I also made a video out of it, which I love doing. Like that's my favorite thing to do is like capture a night. Do you know what I mean?
It is like a proper like 90s home video as well.
Yeah.
To start vibe to it, and I love like watching it back is so good.
Yeah. Maybe I'll put a little snippet in because I don't like making them public because I don't like it feeling like I'm making something for content because I'm not. I'm making it to look back on in life. So, but yeah, it was meant. It was the perfect night. It was absolutely perfect,
really
and I
good.
ended it by watching the Simpsons movie, and then an episode of the Simpsons that Natalia always watches. Like I must have watched it like twice with her now in the last month. She keeps showing everyone. She's found the best episode of The Simpsons. Have you seen it?
I think you told me about
It's
it.
episode 13. No, it's series 13, episode 19 or something like that. It's when Apu cheats on his wife.
Yeah, you
And
told me about it.
It's so weird because it starts really bad. So if you watch it, it starts like what's going on? It's like a weird reenactment that makes no sense to the plot at all. But then once it gets into the cheating, it's deep, and every other line makes you cry laughing. It's so funny.
I'll have to watch it.
Homer keeps because it's so sad. Homer keeps going like, let's just go and tell Krusty about it. He'll make it funny. Like just randomly just goes, well, if we tell the Krusty the Clown, he always has something funny to say. So then every time he goes to Krusty, and Krusty's like, oh God, that is sad. It's just like really depressed about it. It's so funny. It's so good. That might be the funniest TV show.
I'll have to watch it. I've never. I mean, we are sponsored by The Simpsons today.
Oh yeah, come on. Oh yeah, come on.
I
What
don't-
do you think is the funniest TV show? What's the TV show that's made you laugh the most?
I don't know. Like, I feel like Family Guy has its moments.
Mm.
I'm so vanilla in saying Friends.
I think it might. If it's not The Simpsons, it's Friends.
Yeah, I love it.
I went through a stage of being really pretentious, like because when I was a kid, I used to watch Family Guy all the time, obviously, because that's what you watch when you're a
Yeah.
kid. But then I went for a stage of being really pretentious, like, oh, Family Guy's rubbish. It's just like blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like it's not even funny. And I started liking all these like surreal stuff, and I was like, oh, Friends, whatever. It's just like formulaic comedy and all this stuff. But I've come back around to it all. I'm like, nah, actually, I've sampled it all. That stuff is funny.
Yeah.
Like just because it's popular doesn't mean it's not funny.
Yeah. I feel like it's become more popular now to not like it because it's like because it was popular.
Could be cool.
Yeah.
Have your own opinion. I got told off, if you don't know, for messing up with this, and now I don't know how to exist in this room. Don't belong here. Because we're filming each other every week, I'm like, now I need to get healthy.
Yeah, I've not started that yet.
I need health. Look, when I sit like this, I know everyone does, but you know, if you look at yourself on camera, you're like, oh, come on, lad.
Yeah. Well, I said to you and James last week, I'm going to go for a run tonight.
Yeah, he did do this. And do you know what he said, by the way? A K. I'm going to go for 1K. I'm going to do 1K. Run. I was like, lad,
I think that was maybe a little bit.
2 minutes? What are you talking about? A K?
Well, I did a K in the car to McDonald's. I got
So not only did he fail in doing his 1 kilometre run, he went and got a McDonald's instead.
Got a Philly cheese stack and then like a chicken share box.
I think we should.
Myself.
I know, like we shouldn't. I know socially we shouldn't, but I think for you, me and James should start body shaming you.
Yeah, I react well to negative feedback. Kurt does this to me every day.
We all just replied to you and just went, you fat. You know, you couldn't even do 1 kilometre.
Yeah.
Do that. I do that collecting the bins. What are you talking about?
Kurt is on that bandwagon. He does that to me at work.
Does he? What is it? What kind of stuff is it?
Like if I'm going to the vending machine, he just calls me a fat pig, and I'm like, oh, I'll not get anything.
Oh. Nah,
and it works. It really works on me.
That'd be bad, actually.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. It works though. You're not getting anything.
No, I end up leaving it.
Oh, that's worse. So, are you actually going to start running?
Well, I downloaded Strava again.
That's the first.
Because I mean, you can't run without Strava.
If you run without Strava, I think that's basically like doesn't exist.
Yeah.
That you run, you might as well just go and get your Mackies.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Add me on Strava, everyone, if you're on it, and you as well.
Yeah, maybe not yet. In
Why?
a few weeks, because there'll be nothing on there yet.
On yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, get on his Untapped. There'll be stuff on
Untapped. There's four new ones from the party.
Oh, man. So, do you know what I was thinking about the other day? Change of topic. I feel like we're rattling through in this podcast. I hope everyone's enjoying it.
Because you want to watch Liverpool.
Oh, that's true. Oh, they kicked off 5 minutes ago. Let me address the audience for a moment, actually. I feel like I've not addressed them in a while. Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening to our podcast. I'm going to change the topic in a minute for Jim Bob Youngbog, but I'm talking to you right now. Are you enjoying this? If you are, will you just give a little thingy in the comments, indication? Like, you could comment and say something about the topics that we're talking about. You could go, Jim's a mug. Jim's a lightweight. He can't drink. He's 32 years old. Do you know, we had 22-year-olds at that party. Even younger, I think. I think they're lying. And they drank Jim off the park.
It was easier at that age.
No, okay. When did you got your stomach pumped? When?
What?
You've had your stomach pumped. Yeah, you have.
No.
Yeah, you have.
No. You're making this up.
You're gaslighting me.
I was paralytic at a New Year's Eve party once, but I didn't.
You never had your stomach pumped?
No. Ryan Pierce did.
Okay.
Might be confusing with him.
So you've always been able to drink, and suddenly you just can't.
I mean, better than I did at that party. Yeah.
He messed it up anyway. We know this, but I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them. Commenting right down there. Say that you're enjoying this. And if you're not, if you're going to give us some constructive feedback, we'll take that as well. But listen, these things survive on interaction, right? And not only that, we buzz off the little community that we've got going on and all these little. And even when we get bullied, like James Falkers has put in one of the questions that I've asked for, he was like, try and do an episode where one of you just don't talk about the fake threesome, like one of your fake threesome. Like there's little running jokes and stuff like that. Even if you want to bully us, do that. Get involved. Because for me, actually, I started this as a mess about. I thought it'll be a laugh to chat with our Jim and like just put stuff out there. But now I'm a bit like, actually, this is what people do this as a job, and I'm putting a lot of work into it. So are you. I think we could actually do it if we get a few people behind us. So yeah, do everything that you can do to this, and the main thing you could do as well is tell people about it, isn't it?
Yep.
Tell your mates about it. If it makes you laugh, people have been saying it's making them laugh.
Yeah.
Don't know if this one has yet, but the other ones have. Send them one of the other ones. But yeah, chat to people about it. Okay, we're back. I had something I wanted to talk about, right? So
Okay.
I was thinking about childhood because we were reminiscing on this podcast, right? Were you ever allowed to play over 18 games and watch over 18 movies when you were a kid?
What's an over 18 game? Oh, like a PlayStation? Yeah.
Like GTA?
Yeah.
Like, cause now I live with children. I'm related to them, and they watch like anything they want to watch. Basically, you can't police it. We're trying to. We're not bad people. We're trying to police it. But my sister's 9, and she's on YouTube, and I just can't stop her from watching whatever she wants to watch. Every so
Yeah.
often, I'm like, "Mate, stop watching that."
Yeah.
It's not only is it inappropriate, it's brain rot crap.
Yeah.
Right. But then I thought 90s parents were also saying that to us. So am I just being a granddad?
Maybe.
And it's just fine.
Maybe.
Because I would say what we were watching was fine.
Yeah.
And so the other thing is, the big thing with 90s parenting and early 2000 parenting was like, oh, the kids are playing GTA, they're going to go out and hit a hooker with a
Oh, yeah.
with a dildo. You know, like they're going to learn from these things. They're going to go and punch a nan in the back of the head.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, right, did you ever go to like a fair? Like, or for some people who don't speak like us, it might be a fair or a fete. You know, like a town fete, a town fair.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you remember? Because I don't know if I've made this up. Do you remember a puppet show with the main character? It's called Mr. Punch, and his wife Judy.
Punch and Judy, yeah?
And he used to just beat the shit out of his wife.
Yeah, with a
You're
little
like,
club.
come, oh, lad, get off your video game. Come and get some fresh air and watch this fella beat the shit out of his wife for 10 minutes. Is that
Yeah, that was a strange. I feel that's really old, that though.
Punch and Judy?
Punch and
Yeah,
Judy,
but
yeah.
I remember seeing it. Does it still exist?
I mean, I've not seen it for a long time,
So maybe they've been
So-
cancelled.
possibly. Yeah.
Mad that, innit? Like,
Oh,
that
yeah.
that was a thing.
I feel like we're going to have to find out.
Yeah, I'm going to have to... I want to... Well, maybe bring it back.
Yeah. Oh,
Bring
well,
back
no.
Punch and Judy.
We had this conversation last episode about
What?
bringing something back, and that scarred us.
What back? Oh, yeah, ratemypoo.com,
Rate
yeah.
My Poo. And what that
Google
ended
that.
up being,
Everyone
so-
put ratemypoo.com into your phones now. You'll love it.
So maybe Google Punch and Judy, and that might be something totally new as well.
Punch and Judy, man. Yeah, but do you remember those first? Did you ever go to them? So we had one in St. Helens called Sherdley
Sherdley
Show.
Show,
It was
yeah.
only there, so you must have gone.
Yeah, I did go.
In my head, it was like Disneyland
Yeah.
with travellers.
I remember.
I'm allowed to say that. Yeah, because they are travellers, aren't they?
Yeah.
But there was just a gang of travellers that was scaring me. I don't know if they were intimidating or if I was being prejudiced, but they were terrifying me when I was a kid.
I have one of my saddest stories ever from this fair.
Oh, God, here we go. Put the music on.
So, so on the 31st of July,
Hmm.
or 30, I don't know how many days there are. I know it's just the day before my birthday. Went to the fair. I won a goldfish. And then on my 11th birthday, the day after, it died. And I cried for about an hour. Just looking out the window, like
You were
crying over this fish
you were
that I had
so
for about 5
emotionally
hours.
connected to this
Yeah.
fish. Did you name the fish?
No.
Right, so you didn't care that much, but you just loved this goldfish that you'd bought.
I
that you'd won.
think it was more the idea of having a fish.
I mean,
was
you couldn't
then
get
gone.
away with that either, could you? You can't get away with fish in little sandwich
Oh, no.
bags now. Can
Imagine
you?
that, yeah.
Or can you?
Surely not.
I sort of want to go back to that time.
Yeah, in fact, just try again.
Everything was cheaper. You used to get goldfish in a bag.
Yeah.
There's a fella punching a woman in a puppet show. We knew what we were back then.
Yeah.
But no, it's not there anymore, Sherdley Show.
Oh, I miss that. I have some memories from there. I remember once going on a ride, and it was just went in a circle, and I stood in dog poo before going on this ride,
Oh, God.
So it just stunk.
Oh,
all the way around.
Oh, and you can't get
You
off.
can't get off.
Do people know it was you?
Yeah, people next to me, and I was like, it's me, look.
no!
And then it like stopped, and then we were like, fine, we can get off. And then it just went backwards.
You want to go again? Just
And I was just,
poo flinging everywhere.
oh, sometimes.
But some good
fun
times.
times.
Yeah, some good times. All of our stories are tragic.
They are
and
so poor.
scruffy.
Yeah, scruffy stories, they really
Just
are.
proper scruffy stories. Like, listen to other podcasts, and they're not like this.
Yeah, I know.
It's so niche and scruffy. That's it. That's all life is for us. Yeah, but bring that back. Bring back Sherdley Show. Maybe it could be us. Maybe that we
We
should
bring it
do
back.
it as like a podcast festival. Sherdley Show.
Is that the new goal?
The new Penny for Our Thoughts show. Sherdley Show. Okay, let's do some questions because I put it on the Instagram. If you're not following us, follow us. It's all, I'm just plugging today. Plugging away. So, first one. Okay, some of these will be quick fire, Jim. But we want your, I guess, I mean,
Try my best.
realistically, we just decided to call this podcast Penny for Our Thoughts because it sounded good, I thought.
Yeah.
But actually, let's get your thoughts.
Oh, okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Jim's thoughts. So,
Oh,
that's
God.
quite good, wasn't it? Probably not. All right, so, number one, we got a question from Alex. What's the best crisp? This will be tragic.
Prawn cocktail, Seabrooks.
He's nailed it!
Yeah, it is.
They banged!
So good.
They banged! I didn't expect that. I thought, do you know what? I had you wrong. I thought I had you pinned down as a ready salted. You're a prawn cocktail boy. Right, good stuff. Okay. Oh, God. This is Alex again. Do you subscribe to the Pavlovian theory?
Don't know what it
Here
is.
we go. Don't know what it is, do you? Wow, you're stupid, aren't you? I'll tell you. I'll tell you what it is, but I don't want to.
Oh, okay. You tell me when we've stopped filming.
Yeah, I'll tell you when I've Googled it. No, I think Pavlovian, it's the Pavlovian dog. And it's like, come on, I can do this. Right, come on. The Pavlovian dog. I'm there with the Pavlovian dog. It's about like, so you give a dog something when they do a certain behavior, right? A little treat.
Oh,
So if you did something I liked, I'd go, oh, here's a little Seabrook prawn cocktail crisp. You like that, don't you? So then he associates a certain thing with a certain behavior with some lovely little treats, and then they start behaving that way, you see.
Okay.
So there it is. So I think people do this with
With other people. So it's just like advanced gaslighting.
no, it's conditioning human behavior. Yeah. So like if you figured out what do I like? I like breasts. Sue me. Sorry. So every time I do something good, if you showed me or gave me, preferably, a pair of breasts,
Okay.
I'll take one. Then I would continue to do those behaviors because I want more breasts. What about you?
Don't know. I think I'm just easily pleased.
Right, next one. Have you willingly or unwillingly engaged in role play?
No.
You haven't engaged in role play. If you had to, right, if I said to you now, do it.
B role play.
What scenario are you coming up with? What character do you think you could believably play in the bedroom, James?
Policeman.
You
Don't think.
rat. You want to be a policeman in the bedroom, do you? Go on then, what's your name?
Officer Bad Boy.
Oh, oh my God. Right, so how does the scene start? Paint the picture for me. I'm a criminal and I'm a fit woman as well.
You're like robbing me car.
I'm robbing your car,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, hey,
Yeah?
stop robbing me car.
What?
Why are you an old woman?
Oh, what do you mean robbing your car?
Why are you like
What?
Rita from Coronation Street?
Well, because this is who I am. What's your name?
Officer Bad Boy.
Ooh, Officer Bad Boy. Well,
Now set my helmet off
yeah.
and just throw it at you.
Oh, ow. Ah, that hurt, that, Officer Bad Boy. Is this your car, is it?
Yes.
Well, it's mine now because I'm a bad girl.
Then I'd just get in the car with you. I'd open it and we both get in the car. Is this not fun?
Really fizzled out there.
Yeah. That is. Maybe this is why it's never happened.
Oh, okay then. Well, you've made it not fun anymore, you. Because I thought you were going to try and stop me. I don't want this anymore. I'm going home.
What is this character?
You're not going to try and stop me?
No.
All
No.
right, then. I'm on a Zimmer frame, I think. All right, love. We could have had something special.
My God. I would have drove off at this point.
Right, fair enough. Well, then there you can see why he's not engaged in roleplay. He came out of character immediately. You know what I mean?
I'm still in character. I've just drove off as the policeman.
Didn't find Rita fit at all. She clearly was. Okay, then. Okay, change of topic. Do you think bread belongs in the fridge? Are you a psychopath?
Absolutely not.
No one's ever put bread in the fridge, have they? They're just trying to annoy me. Are you trying to annoy me? You? But bread, don't put my Warburtons in fridge. I'm doing the podcast. By the way, I've never engaged in roleplay, but as you can see, I've got the chops for it.
Yeah. You would be Rita, I'm assuming.
What do you think I'd be? I think I'd be a cowboy. Howdy, partner. I'd probably be the horse.
Oh. Yes, you would be the horse.
I can't speak in this roleplay though, so it's a bit difficult.
I think the acting speaks for itself.
Yeah, feed me a sugar cube.
And then, yeah, there's your Pavlovian.
There you go, boy. Right, okay. So obviously bread doesn't belong in the fridge. Have you ever met anyone who's put bread in the fridge?
Nope.
Where'd you put your Easter eggs?
Oh, now that's fridge.
You're a fridge boy with
Yeah,
them.
not usually with chocolate, but with Easter eggs, yeah, because it cracks.
In
and It's
it?
like, yeah.
I agree, and I wonder if anyone else does, because I think Easter eggs, you wouldn't start them in the fridge personally.
Oh, no.
Do you start them in the fridge?
No.
No, but once you've opened an Easter egg, they
Yep.
go in the fridge, don't
Yep.
they? Does everyone else do that? I'm so glad you agree with me
Yeah.
there. That's pretty niche, but yeah, okay, good. Right, what's the worst thing you've done for a free pint? I've never.
Oh, so.
What?
I mean, maybe this just goes back to me being. Maybe I'm a drunk. I'm finding out I'm a drunk.
You can't drink.
I remember going to. Well, this proves it wrong.
Go on.
I went to the Abbey
The Abbey.
years ago.
Oh yeah, in town.
Yeah, never go in there.
Abbey.
And they had a drink 10 pints, get one free.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I'm not coming back, so I'll do it all now.
What?
I got to
You
my.
know, yeah, you could have just had two.
Oh, yeah, but I found it as a challenge. I was like, well, bring it on.
You are the exact person they're targeting.
Yeah, oh,
with
yeah.
that.
I've been called a marketer's dream,
Right.
And this is why.
Okay.
So I got to my 11th pint, and then I couldn't finish it because I was smashed.
So you didn't even finish.
So I didn't finish
the
the
free
free
pint. Oh, that's amazing. I really didn't think you'd have an answer for that. That is awful, lad. You need to. Actually, I think we need to have a word with James, don't you?
Probably, yeah.
Just not even like you've got a problem with drinking. You just can't drink. You're just bad at it.
I know. I think yeah, there's times that stick out in my head of being in uni and drinking. I threw chicken at a taxi driver once.
Oh,
I know.
that feels racially charged. By the way,
wasn't.
It better not be.
It wasn't. It was because it was like 4 drop-offs. And they were like, drop the first person off. And he was like, we want all the money now. And I was like, well, I have not got to my destination yet.
He took a stand.
And he
This
was
feels
like,
like
no, what's
roleplay.
it on now? I was like, no, I'll pay.
Maybe there's another way I can play it. Maybe we can come to an arrangement, Mr. Taxi Man.
This is where Officer Bad Boy was born. No, and I was like, I'll pay when I get home.
Yeah, man. That's how taxis work.
Yeah. And he said no again. So I got out and I'd eaten half of the chicken. There was just chicken bones left. And I threw him at the taxi. His window was open. It hit the taxi man. I then walked home.
Whoa. That's the most badass thing you've ever done in your life. Was anyone else there?
Yeah. I think Kurt was there. So you can.
No way, lad. Bloody hell. Wait, what was that in relation
Just
to?
I don't
Just
know,
you
just-
not being able to drink?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, just can't. Just after so many drinks, I just.
You become
can't really
you
control
become
myself.
Officer Bad Boy after a
Yeah.
couple of drinks, don't you, lad?
Do you do a thing? Because Kurt does it, and so does a few others in work. Where after a night out, you run home.
I have done. Definitely, I have done. And you get a weird stamina.
Beer stamina.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't do it,
Right.
but like,
Yeah, I have done. I
People
did
do
it
it,
once
like,
on,
that's-
Christmas Eve. I did it once because I did, parked at yours,
Yeah, yeah.
did the Mill Lane shove, walked you home, walked myself home, and which was ages away. Got to my house. My keys were in my car at yours. So I had to run from mine to yours. So I have, and you do get some weird smackhead stamina where you can just run for days. I reckon if I
Yeah.
played football tipsy, I'd be able to just, I'd be like James Milner.
just non-stop.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone else does that. If it's just,
Yeah.
yeah, it might be like a weird little boy thing to do. I can't see a woman doing that.
No.
Not a chance. Oh, someone's just asked me if I'm watching the footy. I wish. Oh, I'm just checking for the next question. Won't be a moment. Just checking really quickly to see what's the next question is. We're 1-0 down. I told you. I told you, didn't I?
Oh.
Right. Okay. That's
Oh,
juicy, right?
sad.
Okay. So, next question. Who's your top 5? Who do you fancy now? Top 5, real life. Go on, just air it out on the internet, lad. Be honest. Let them know. Look down the barrel of the lens and just say, and order them in who you fancy the most to the least as well, so that they know where they stand in the pecking order. Because I reckon then they might compete against you to try and get number 1. Go right down that lens now. Do it.
Sabrina Carpenter. No, does she not? Does she
Yeah,
not
go
watch
on.
this?
Sure. Go on.
Does she not watch this podcast?
Yeah. No, she probably does. Go on. Carry on.
Oh no, you're.
No, go on,
taking
you've
the
got
mic now.
one.
No, she's just my top one, and that's it.
You got a top
That's
one.
my one goal. Yeah,
Okay.
I want to prove to her I'm a one woman man.
Well, you can get there. I believe in you. I don't fancy anyone. I need, James Falcon says, I need James versus Cam segments because I need to see everyone your competitiveness. I'm not competitive, so that's
That's
fine.
a lie.
No, I'm not. I just win. So that's what he's basically what he's done there is he thinks I'm competitive because I always win everything that we do against each other. And
Like bowling.
You cry like a little girl and go, "Ooh,
Do you always win bowling?
I've
Yeah.
lost again." Do I always win? Okay, but what I'm saying is real sports. So you could beat me, sure, at bowling. But what's that?
Golf's a real sport. Could beat in that.
Golf's a real sport. Yes, yeah. You could beat me at bowling, golf, and you could probably beat me at darts if you tried. But even then, I reckon I could still beat you at darts, and that's not real. Everything else, I can beat you at.
We'll have to find out because you can beat me at squash.
I reckon if you give me a week, I could beat you at bowling as well. If you give me a week's training.
Do I also get the week's training?
No.
Oh, well, that's not fair then.
It was not real, so it doesn't matter anyway. I could beat you at squash. Here's the thing, right? For the people listening and watching, the way I beat him at squash just should translate into just the fact that I beat him so bad at squash
Yeah.
that everything.
Well, I don't know because badminton's quite
No, I know.
competitive.
I know. I don't
Just-
know why squash is
For
like
some
that.
reason, you're just like unbelievable at squash.
There's no reason. There's no reason.
No.
So should we do that?
Yeah.
Cam versus James segments, right? What kind of stuff could we do? You should do it. Let's have a game now. Let's start it now
What
with
we playing?
something. Rock paper scissors for the
Okay.
first point on the board for
Okay.
Cam versus James.
Oh, well, best out of 3. I just one. That's it.
Let's just see who wins that first one.
No, we got it. We got to decide now.
Best out of 3.
Okay.
Okay.
But on 3 or
You do rock paper scissors shoot.
okay.
Okay. This is for the first point on the board of Cam versus James. Do a jingle for it.
Cam versus James. Huh?
Oh, what was that noise? Okay, I'll take it. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. 1-0. Best out of 3, is it?
Yeah. First.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh! 1-0.
Oh, I'm actually fuming. I'm actually fuming. It was first of 3.
Best out of 3.
Oh, dude. No, that's annoying me. So now it's 1-0. So, okay, right, this has to go. And then, okay, what are we going to do next week?
See if
FIFA.
anyone else has any games for us.
I'll have you a game of FIFA.
Okay.
Do you play it?
I have it.
I don't have it. So,
I'll get the PlayStation
I've
down.
played
here.
it. Well, we could do one for a game of FIFA. Can anyone think of any other suggestions for games? Oh, okay, we need to open a season because I can't be having this. You're 1-0 up now. 1-0 or 3 points?
Oh.
Because what if there's
What
draws?
if we draws? Yeah. We'll
right.
do 3 points
You're,
in case we
you're
draw.
on 3 points. Oh! Okay, so when the season of the podcast ends, I'm thinking, right, because I'm going to Edinburgh in August, the season of this podcast can end and we'll have a month off in August because I'm going to Edinburgh.
Yep.
So that can be the season for the game. So what do we win? Do you want money? Should we do money?
No, I think it should be something more than money.
I'm not giving you a blowjob. I'll give Officer Bad Boy a blowjob, though. As Rita. You want one?
As Rita.
Do you want
no
one?
teeth. Yeah. Like, Rita sounds like she don't have any teeth, so yeah.
Oh, that's class. Okay, we'll think of a prize. Someone else say the prize. Or a forfeit. Oh, a forfeit,
That
a
could
forfeit, a
work.
forfeit.
That could work.
Someone, okay, best forfeit in the comments now because we need to find one.
God.
We'll find we have to do it. We're gonna have to agree to it. We have to do it. Big forfeit in the comments for this Cam versus James segment. Woo, that's good. Right, okay, that was all of my questions. You got any questions over there, James?
I only got one before. Let's see. If I've got any
Okay,
more.
sports fans, let's hear the question from Jimmy Jim.
It was a
Bobby
very generic question, but it is one that I've heard a lot.
yeah.
What is your go-to meal deal?
A meal deal.
Because I have a tactic for this.
Go on then.
I just get the most expensive things I can in the meal deal.
Right, even if you don't like it.
Yeah, sometimes I've done that. I just want to make the most money I can out of Tesco's. So
How much do you think you make?
at least like 40p.
That's it. Every meal deal's like 30p, and you could just have you could just have what you want.
Yeah.
Whether it's a meal deal or not. Okay, so what I know where the best place is for a meal deal. Where do you think? I know number one.
I like a Sainsbury's.
Okay.
It's got the sushi, little sushi,
A little
katsu sushi rolls.
Okay. Boots is the best.
I don't think I've
Boots.
actually had a booze.
It does the best meal deal. They're fairly reasonably priced, and the butties and the selections are decent, and you get any drink, smooth, innocent smoothie, or any drinks involved in it. I ate these little snaky ones where it's like, oh, you can have these, you can have ham and cheese, and then you can just have a Coke or this, but this isn't involved in the thing.
Yeah.
Everything in the fridge in a Boots is a meal deal, and then their sides are the best as well. Like, you know, the snacks.
Well, yeah.
Because they have pastries, you got your fruits, you got your yogurts, you've got brownies. You can get anything you want in a Boots.
Nice. I remember getting eggs once as a side because it was all that was available where we went, and stunk the elevator out in work.
Right. You just go around stinking gas
And-
out, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know why I was so hungry that I was
In the
opening the egg
elevator?
in the elevator before I
I
actually
didn't clock that in.
got to the
Were you
kitchen.
banging
but-
out boiled egg? Like boiled eggs that have been sat in a fridge for however long in an
Oh, they
elevator?
really did smell.
No, that's
Yeah.
rude. That's
bad.
what it's like when people open tuna butties on the train.
Oh, yeah,
Fuck off.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You psychopath.
dirty.
No way. Oh my days. Right, I think that was your only question.
Yeah, there was something about how did two ships collide in the sea?
I think people have got to understand that we have nothing to do with any. We can't answer that question. Like, not writing to your local MP. Just do like if you'd rather be out. Like, would you rather be a shark or a whale? That's the kind of that's where we're operating. If you're talking about the sea, okay. We're not operating on actual current affairs. There's no chance. I don't even know really
Shark.
what's gone on there. Shark, or you'd ever be a shark?
Yeah,
That's interesting. Shark. Sharks are class.
Well, yeah. They're just like
know where, like-
whales. Just oh.
You know that thing came out where it's like men think about the Roman Empire every 5
yeah.
seconds or whatever. I think it
Yeah.
was. That's sharks for me. Like,
You just think about sharks every
Shark.
5 seconds.
yeah. So I spoke to someone recently who was like, I could beat a shark in a fight. I was like, you're joking.
Absolutely not.
In water, you got no
Yeah.
chance. See them. It's like they're class. Right, we've got to go off because not because I want to watch football or anything, just because.
Just because.
I hope you've enjoyed it. We rattled through that then,
Yeah,
didn't we?
yeah. Yeah, it was good.
It's half
Really good
time
one.
now, though, so we might as well just chill.
I know, yeah.
Joking. Thank you for listening. Let us know, one, if you would like to see any guests on this podcast, because we know a few people kicking about the Northwest comedy scene that I'd happily have sat right there, or just our mates if you want. Let us know about Cam versus James. That'd be mint.
Yep.
And the main thing is, thank you for supporting this podcast. We appreciate it. Like it, like we said before, comment on it, go on our Instagram, share our clips, share it out. Let's make it a thing, because I think a lot of people are connecting with it. I know that like we're just messing about and we're just chatting whatever comes to our heads. But I think that we're talking about stories that loads of people have encountered in their own way that isn't typical of like certain podcasts and stuff. Like we're working class scruffs chatting about our childhoods, trying to make you laugh. So if you're enjoying it, let us know and get on board with us, and let's make it happen. Let's make it get bigger and grow and see where we can take it. So thank you for listening. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Nice.